thanks so much, Scott. We're having way too much fun here, Dick and I. And one of the things, while we were listening to that last piece, I happened to take a look at the booklet, and I know you went through a lot of things putting this together. How did you do this?
Well, thanks, Jim. It was a labor of love, you know, as you suggested for the audio recording as well. There were various things we wanted to accomplish with the booklet. First of all, we wanted to make our logo prominent on the cover of the booklet and also the cover of the CD case. This is a 16-page booklet, which was, you know, quite an ambitious undertaking. But we wanted our album, our CD, to be not just something to listen to, but we also wanted it to be a calling card for the Twin Cities Trumpet Ensemble. So we wanted to tell quite a bit about the ensemble within the CD booklet. Now, you made it so easy for me because you provided all of the descriptions of all of the 17 pieces that are on the CD, and you provided that text. So that was really made it easy for me. I thought we should dress it up with pictures of the ensemble because we have played in such a variety of places over the years. I wanted to demonstrate, you know, those different venues with pictures in the CD booklet. And so I was able to add those pictures into the text. And I think that really added a nice feature to those people that are reading the booklet. The other thing I wanted to mention, and this is very important to all of us, is that when the CD committee was working on all of this, we thought we need to dedicate this CD to our good friend who devotes so much time and effort into promoting our organization. And so we made the dedication to Scott McCullum, terrific musician, great performer, adds so much musically to the group, but on top of that, adds so much in the way of public relations. We've played on television. We've been featured on Minnesota Public Radio, and there are countless other ways that Scott has promoted our group. Another thing that I think was kind of fun in the booklet is that, as I mentioned, you know, we started this project in 2017, and it's 2021. And so that's a long period of time. So we had quite a few players come in and out of the group and play with the group. We had 41 different musicians participate, and we were able to get the pictures of all the participants included in the booklet. I think it's kind of a nice feature. And of course, the booklet finishes up with acknowledgments to all the people that have helped us along the way. You know, Jim, I think all of us were pretty amazed by the way you put the virtual part of this all together. Each of us musicians were sitting at home playing our parts. We had the headphones on, as you said, and we were listening and playing along. But then we sent those files to you, and there were lots of files, lots of different numbers that we recorded, and you put it all together and like performed that Jim Olcott magic. Tell us how you did that.
Everybody had click tracks for every single piece, and so you played your parts with the click track, and in every case also, you know, these pieces were pre-recorded, and you could listen to them and play along with them as well as with the click track. So when they came to me, some of the basic things that had to be done in the recording were already taken care of. But when you put things on top of one another, there are inevitable problems with pitch, problems with vertical, you know, lining up, and even length of notes and where there are fermatas and so forth. And so we use several different programs in order to be able to tweak those things. And it's very, very subtle, especially the pitch and the little tiny things that give phrases. In fact, with phrases, one of the nice things about doing it virtually is that with what editors do, we can create a better balance than what we might get if we were playing it live, playing in a concert situation, or even in a recording room situation like what we tried to do. Because I can take each part so that there's a little bit better blend. And as a result, you can hear lines that pop in and pop out where you might not in a live performance. And a perfect example of that is one of the pieces we recorded, and that's the Gabrieli, the Canzona, noni, toni, where you can really hear, if you listen closely, you just hear all sorts of stuff going on. That was absolutely on purpose. And that's one of the things that virtual recording and editing really makes possible.
You know, Giovanni Gabrieli is well known to any serious brass player because everybody's played something by him. It's interesting to note that these pieces were written back in the 1500s.
Yeah.
And most of them were performed in churches, and in Gabrieli's case, in Venice, in St. Mark's Cathedral, where there are many, many balconies, and they could have antiphonal choirs playing from different balconies. And this is an excellent example, Canzona, noni, toni, by Giovanni Gabrieli.
Boy, yeah, every time I listen to that piece, it is so much fun to listen and hear all those things. And each time you listen to it, you hear some more stuff. And it really is exciting to hear it recorded in such a way where all of that becomes more apparent than it otherwise might in live recording.
It's certainly one of my favorites, Jim. Of everything on the CD, I think that piece really comes off well. But I'm curious to ask you now, what do you think was your biggest challenge through all of this?
When we were recording like everybody together in the group, the balance thing was a problem. There was one piece that we were recording where the percussion section was way too loud. And some of the things that we couldn't really control, that we didn't have enough experience to really know how to do that in the way that it should really be done in a professional manner. I think that was what was most frustrating.
Well, I found the whole process very interesting. Yes, it was challenging at times, but it was also a lot of fun. And especially as, and especially that last year when things started to really come together. And as we recorded these virtual things, we put them online. Scott put them online so we all could watch them on YouTube. And it really was encouraging to hear how good they sounded. And all of us who participated in recording them at home, and of course, when you're recording them at home, you're just hearing yourself. When you on the playback, you're hearing yourself, and you're wondering, well, how is that all going to fit into everything? And then when you hear it all fit together, it's like, wow, this is really worthwhile. And it was really a fun project.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, Jim, we've had a lot of fun here, but Scott's having a lot of fun back at CD Party Central. And I think it's about time to turn it back to him. There are door prizes, folks. Hang in there. There are going to be some fun prizes, some really nice prizes. And we hope you've enjoyed this segment.